Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, I will request you all to like, share and subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. Today's feed was inspired by all the plant content that we see in the plant community on Instagram. So every day we see that a new plant trends, but there is one plant which has been trending since day one, since it's come into the market or since it's known, and that plant is none other than the Monstera deliciosa. Now a lot of people confuse other plants for this plant. For example, if we go to see the Monstera pertusa or Rhaphidophora pertusa, then the next one is Epipremnum pinnatum, and the third one, the mini Monstera, which is also known as Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. So these are three main plants which are mistaken for Monstera deliciosa. Now let me tell you one thing, that all these plants belong to the family of Araceae, which is these are all aroids. They have aerial roots which cling on to the moss pole or any tree and take their support to climb up. The most common one which is sold as the Monstera deliciosa is the Epipremnum pinnatum, which is widely distributed in India. So let us talk about Epipremnum pinnatum. So when we say Epipremnum pinnatum, the juvenile leaves of this plant are very much elongated. They are elongated and they do not have any fenestrations on them. I will put a photo or a video right here so that you can relate to that. So they do not have any fenestration, and this is the plant which belongs to the family of Epipremnum aureum, which is the money plant. So here I have my Epipremnum pinnatum. You can see the leaves over here. They are quite tapering and the fenestrations are quite sharp. They do not have a very prominent hole on it, as you can see in the case of Monstera deliciosa. Now let's compare this Epipremnum pinnatum to Monstera deliciosa. Here I have my Monstera. You can see how the leaves of these are. They are more like a heart shape and then they develop fenestrations. Also, I'll insert a footage of Monstera deliciosa when it's much more matured. You can see how huge the leaf becomes and the holes on it are very much prominent, so that you know to distinguish between this plant and Epipremnum pinnatum, which I just showed you, which is this one. The next plant which is confused a lot of times with Monstera deliciosa is the Monstera pertusa, also known as Rhaphidophora pertusa. Now this plant also is widely sold in the nurseries as Monstera deliciosa, and if you go to see, they have a lot of similarities, but also they are not the same. Now let's see. When we talk about Monstera pertusa, we need to know that the leaf is a little thinner than that of Monstera deliciosa. You can see this leaf over here. The veins that you see, they are exactly opposite. They are opposite to each other, but they have a spacing which is equal on both sides. So you will see, and what happens in Monstera pertusa or Rhaphidophora pertusa is that they develop holes first, and then they move on to developing the fenestrations or the cuts. So that is one main difference that you see between a Monstera deliciosa and a pertusa. The leaves, the veins are very much prominent. The leaves are thinner, whereas in case of Monstera deliciosa, the leaves are much thicker and the veins are not so prominent. I hope that makes a little difference. I'll also insert a footage of Monstera pertusa right here so that you can see exactly how they differ, how the matured form of both the leaves differ. Let's go to the third plant. So the third plant, which is mistaken for Monstera deliciosa, is this Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Now what happens in Rhaphidophora tetrasperma is that the leaf size is comparatively small as compared to any of these plants, and also once it starts developing, it does not develop any holes. The matured form does not have holes, but the fenestrations are deep and they are alternate. As you can see in this leaf, they are alternate. Now I do not have a very big plant of a tetrasperma, but I'll definitely insert one here so that you can understand what exactly I'm talking about. Now since we have understood the basic difference between Monstera deliciosa and these three other plants, let us go into a little depth. So first, let us talk about its leaf shape. When we talk about Monstera deliciosa, just remember that the juvenile leaf of it is in the form of a heart. As it goes on maturing, it retains its shape but develops fenestration just like this. And then when it becomes even bigger, it has holes as well as the fenestrations. Next thing, when we talk about Epipremnum pinnatum, which is this plant, which is also known as Indian Monstera a lot of times, but it belongs to the family of the money plant, which is Epipremnum. So the leaves of this plant are usually elongated, and when they mature, they stay elongated and have sharp fenestrations on it. They do not develop holes as such, but have these tiny little dots just before the fenestration. I'll insert a picture right here so that you know what exactly I am talking about. Next, we shall move on to the leaf of Monstera pertusa or Rhaphidophora pertusa. And when we talk of this leaf, this is also a heart-shaped leaf, but the leaf venations are very much pronounced as compared to that of a Monstera deliciosa. So that is one thing to keep in mind, and they develop holes before they develop fenestrations, whereas in case of a Monstera develops fenestrations first and then they develop holes. The third plant, that is the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, is, you can easily make out the difference actually because the fenestrations are wider. As you can see, the fenestrations are quite wide. Even the matured form has very wide fenestrations, and it does not develop holes at all. The distance between each leaf is quite bigger as compared to any of these other species. I hope that this video was useful and you have understood the basic differences between each of these plants. And whenever you go to the nursery next, I hope that you know to identify it yourself and do not need to ask the nursery guy for it. If you like this video, then do not forget to click on the thumbs up button and also subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Bye bye.